Okie dokie.
Yeehaw.
I know it's quiet in here, huh? There is a link in the description that you can use that is going to help you get in. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to see, how many people show up. Of course, Armin is here, and
I'm here.
hello, Miss Candy. So, if you want to, if you have a question or something, you want to show me something, even if you just want to pop in, you just pop in. Arlene says, "Hey, Hubbers."
Hey, Arlene.
We'll do this. I'm going to turn on the regular overhead light because it's a little dim in here,
Well, it's dark outside.
or it could just be my old eyes.
Nah, you got beautiful eyes.
Ah, you're such a pushy. You're such a pushy. You little pushover. Move. Okay, here we go. Got cold feet today. Put on my totally adult socks.
Right.
Hello, Miss Vanessa. See, totally adult socks. I can't help myself. I have like every kinds of kid socks imaginable. It's ridiculous.
I like the Yodas.
Vanessa says, "Hey, Hubbers."
Hey, Vanessa.
And there he is, right on cue.
Here's the cat.
Hi, Harry. How are you? How you doing? Okay, so how are you, Mike? Candy wants to know.
Fun-filled day at work. Yeehaw.
Translation, there's nothing for him to do.
Ah, yay.
Oh, hi, baby. Hi, baby kitty. Okay. You got to get down. You got to get down. Or you could lay there and I'll pet your tummy. One or the other. Candy says she has lots of friends for you. I bet you her kids would love you. He's like, yeah, but I wouldn't like them kids. All right, you need to get down.
He's not a kid, kitty.
Get down. Yeah, down. Move yourself. Down. Come on, off the desk. Down. Down. No, get down. Come on, down. See ya.
I have a squirt gun and I'm not afraid to use it.
Aw. He's being good, Daddy.
All right. He laid right down, though.
I
He's
know.
like, I'm right here. By mommy."
Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making that little envelope flip down. And I did put a list in the description below of the things that we could use. Now, you don't have to have the slot die. If you don't have it, it's not a big deal. If you're using the kind of envelope that has the little point, the regular kind of envelope, not the square one like these. Let me see. So if you're using this kind, you can still do this, okay? So if you're using this kind of an envelope, if you don't have a slot die, you can still do this. So I think we're going to use this one today. Let me see if I have another one of that size. Oh, no. Further back. Go further back. Yeah. Oh, crap, I'm knocking shit down. All right. Those the same size? Yes. Okay. 2 envelopes. All right. So we got that part. And crap, I forgot to grab something in the garage. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, don't sit on it, stupid. All right. Okay. Boy, we don't use this thing often enough. It's dusty. It's okay. All righty. We are going to move this. To the R.
I have no idea what you want. Usually you do that over here.
Just let him outside.
Okay. Yeah, I had to go check her. She's locked up. I chained her to the table. All right, let's take a look. Make sure to miss anybody. Hello, Miss Christine. All right. So let's do this first. All right. So we're going to be working, in these, this book. Like, where'd that come from? So, we're going to be putting stuff in, and then we're going to be putting the list of supplies and the measurements in here. Now, I did say I would get that in there, and I forgot to put the measurements in, so I'm sorry. You're going to have to do it yourself today. No, I'll do it later. But this is what we're going to be working on. But if you don't have one of these, and of course you don't need one this big, but if you don't have one of these, your other option, which is pretty easy, is just to grab a 3-ring binder, a hole punch, and, Bob's your uncle. Yeah, don't use that often. But, basically it's the same thing. And, this is actually, I think, more convenient because if you do it this way, you can pull out the page when you want to look at it. This is 110-pound Recollections cardstock. It works perfect for this. And it's kind of nice. Like I said, you can pull it out. Okay. So the only demonstration one that I have of what we're going to be doing today is this one here. Now, if you don't have a slot die, don't freak out. But this is what we're going to be doing today. Okay. So it's just a little flip down that you can journal on, and, easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. So for this one, we will need, maybe this. You're going to need 2 envelopes. Some paper to decorate with. I think we're going to use this one. I got this. This was a gift in a Happy Mail. So we're going to use that one. It's called Brilliant Life. Hey, stop. Okay. And today, the measurements I'm going to be giving you are for the 4 1/8 by 3 5/8 inch envelope. So go. This is sticky tab stuff. So this one is for a 4 1/8 by 3 5/8 inch envelope, which is your standard 3x4 envelope. Okay. And paper, adhesive, slot die and die cutter if you have it. If you don't have it, if you have a small hole punch, a ruler, and a craft knife, you can do this as well. If you don't have that, you can just use a piece of paper, and we're going to use just, a piece of paper glued across that you can use as a slot, okay? Or a circle punch. If you have a large circle punch, you can do a circle punch and cut it in half and put it there, and it works just as well. So those are a couple of options. We're going to go ahead and get started on this. Easy peasy. All we're going to do is just trim off the very outside edges of our envelopes. I like to do them at the same time so that I know that they are the same. And it is literally just a scant bit on either side. Now, everybody get lined up. Thank you. Didn't want to get in line. Okay. All right. So you'll have two that now look like these. Okay. They look just like this. Next thing you're going to do is take off this. I haven't done this in a while, so we're going to wing it. That's got to go. And then we're going to glue that part to that part. And I apologize for how behind this is, but, it is StreamYard, so. So that's our assembly there. Like I said, we're going to glue this part to this part. So make sure that you have these little flaps and everything glued down, and then glue the whole thing down. You could just tape on this if you want. Personal choice. Ugh. You just want to make sure that your sides are all lined up and everything when you glue this down. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in again, just in case, if you need to show me something or you have a question or whatever, you don't necessarily have to go on the screen, but you can just pop into the back here so I can see what you're showing me. And we can walk through this one. Now, once you have this glued down, you're going to trim a very scant amount off of the end here. Okay, that is the end without the flap. Just trim a scant amount, and you're going to know how much you need to take off when you try to fold this up. Okay, because you need it to sit just inside of that envelope and fold up and still be able to put your flap down. That's what we're aiming for, flaps down. Okay? So, like I said, it could be a scant amount. I need to take a nap. And then we're going to do paper on the outside. So, remember, we took a bit off of each side. So our envelopes are now 4 1/8. My butt, it's 5 1/8. Yeah. So now our envelope should be about 5 inches. That's what I base the measurement on. So I'm going to be cutting, I take an 1/8 of an inch off each side. So 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. And I want 1, 2, 3 of those. So I'm going to pick 3 pieces that I like, that go together, that work. And we're going to cut some paper. No. Maybe. No. No. Maybe. Nope. Nope. Oh, God, no. Okay, I think we're going with these. So I'm going to grab one of each of those. Put this away. I gotta check, there's some stability issue here. Looks good. All right, so I'm going to cut 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. And it's 4 3/4 across, 3/4, 3 1/4 inch tall. So there. And there. Put that to the side. And four 3/4, 3 1/4. Mm. Four 3/4. Okay. It will be. Absolutely. Now, normally I would glue this down, but I'm being lazy today. So I'm going to tape. All right. So first things first, I'm going to ink. Yeah, I am going to leave it up. So I think what I might do with these in the future is use them to create a video library where I'll keep them on the YouTube channel, but I'll have them as being unlisted unless you have the link. And then I'll put a set of links in the Facebook group for each one. And that way, if somebody wants to watch them back, they can go in there and watch them back, you know? And it saves me from having to do all the edit stuff, you know? Because it's just, at that point, it could be a raw video. I don't care. And of course, if you want to ink this, now would be a good time to do that. So. I'm not entirely sure what inking this does because, you know, I'm using craft paper envelopes. But, you know. So, yes, if you want to watch this back, it will be available.
It's raining.
Yay, boo rain.
Yay, rain. Okay, back from my break already. Yay.
At least I haven't washed my car yet this week. Swear, like for the last month, every time I wash my poor car,
Rain.
it rains. Don't worry about it, Janice. Like I said, I'm going to leave this posted so you guys can do this, okay? And we're going to go through the whole, like, ephemera video list, basically. So if there's something in there that you want to see, and I'm going to do a couple of projects like this one where I'm not going to do it as a, you know, video. I'm pretty sure I didn't do this as a video. So there'll be a couple of things that, you know, you'll only be able to get in these free classes to put into the book. So it kind of keeps it that, you know, this is for just for members of the Facebook group when I do it that way. Because you have to be able to get onto the Facebook group and into the files to get, you know, the links. So that's what I might end up doing. But this first one I'm going to leave out. And I'm just going to sit here and ink like a crazy person. So let's talk about what you guys would like to see. First off, like, okay, the cutting dies that I'm going to use on this today, or that I would normally have used on this, which is the set of slots. I don't get any credit for that, but do you want me to put those, like a link to those in the description at some point so you guys could go and like maybe get a set? Because it is, I'll tell you, it's one of my go-to sets. All right. I think we're inked. We are inked. All right. So it doesn't matter which side is inside, which side is outside at this point. All right, so now we have our pieces, and we're just going to decide where we want them. And keep in mind that when we fold this up, this piece is going to be, you know, inside. That's going to be our front. Okay, and that's going to be our back. Now, I did cut an extra one. You don't need to have another one if you're going to glue this down to the page. But if you're going to do it as a pocket or something, in a pocket, and you're going to be able to take this out and go, you're going to want to have the back finished. Okay. So I'm going to decide. All right. So I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to put this one here. Because that's got the writing on it. And so if... See, I have to turn it upside down. All right. So we want to be mindful when we're doing this and patterned paper. So we're putting these on the two bottom sections. Let me get to my tape. Oh, he's losing his mind. Now he's doing things twice.
No, someone else is picking up and doing it right after. Using the same notes as I did. Lazy. Grr.
All right, I'll put it in. All right, so we did this whole thing. This has to be upside down and backwards in order for it to be right side up and where we want it to be when we turn this over, okay? All right, so that's two panels there. This is the other part that's going to show. And so it's kind of a pain in the butt to do this. But what I do is I use a little low-tack tape. There's some around here. I know there is. I was just playing with it. What did I do with the low-tack tape? It was here. I know it was. I swear. I swear I had it. Okay, well, I'm a dork. I can't find it. Hold on. Hey, Jeannie. Well, my desk has eaten my low-tack tape. Awesome. See, this is what I get for cleaning my desk off. Let me just grab a roll of washi. Okay. Don't need to wash it. So, what I do is I take this and I line it up so that the fold is on a line on my board. And then I line up my paper, even top and bottom, on like that 1/4 inch line. And then tape this down, turn it over, and then use a pencil, which I know I have, there it is, to trace around this. So there's one. Two. And then I can just cut that on the cutter. And if I did it right, it'll come out right. 1. 2. Corner rounder. Ta-da! See, it works. Then I just ink this up and put it on. I know. Scary, isn't it? Harry hides a lot of things. Okay, so now at this point, this, the one that we put on upside down and backwards, that's where your slot's going to go. If you don't have a slot die, like if you have a slot die, then you can do this. You just take your slot die, put it right there, like over where, you know, it needs to go, and then just tape it down and run it through your die cutting machine. But since not everybody has a slot, we're going to do it a different way today. So what we're going to do is we are going to get out. Let me find it. Let me find it. It's here. I know it is. Probably over there. It's in the drawer, I forgot. Now, you can use a square, you can use a round, you can use a whatever, okay? Punch. One of those scrap pieces. You can leave it whole if you want and glue this part down, or you can cut it in half. We'll use the scissors for that. That's redonkulous. And you can glue just the half down. Or if you don't want to do that, here's another way. Are you alive over there?
I pinched my fat.
Pinched your fat? I hate when that happens. Just cut a strip. Ink. Figure out where you want it. Glue. This is a stress area. So glue, not tape. Hold. Yes, a tiny little belly band. But see, it holds it enough that you can pull this out and still slide it back in. Okay. So now on the inside, if you want to decorate this top flap, you're going to do the same procedure that you did out here. You're going to take that piece of paper, put it on there, trace it, cut it round the corner, put it on. 1/4 of an inch out. Then here you have a couple of options. I have to say my favorite one is index cards. Dyed index cards gives you all the lines you need to write. Nice space, keeps it uniform. Fantastic. So I'm going to see if I've got a piece that's big enough to cut this out of. I do. Right there. Stay. Sit, Ubu. Tape. Turn. Line. Line. Remove. What are you getting into over there? Quit eating the fake flowers. I have a project for that. You're such a brat. Why don't you go shed on something? I think I did this crooked. We'll see. Oh, yeah, that's crooked. That's way crooked. Okay. We'll see how bad it is when I try to put it on here. Hey, I'm not perfect. You guys should see how many takes it takes me to film a video. Although I will say this, yesterday I filmed a video. And I filmed the same video twice, let me tell you. Which was actually kind of good. I started the first one and I got almost to the end and Harry jumped up. So I just refilmed it. And then I started to film the second section, and it's only a 10-minute video. I started to film the second section and Ozzy barked right at the end. And he's got a loud bark. And then I was like, ugh, ah. And so then I all in one take, I did the whole project, which normally I break it up, but I kind of did it all in one take. So instead of breaking it up, I just broke it up in the editing, in the chapter list. It's a little off, but I'm okay with it. And I'm going to grab some cards. Let me see what I got in the drawer. I have some nice big lined ones. These would be plenty to cut for this. Now, if you don't have this, that's fine. Don't worry about it. These are just tea dyed. So, you know, but if you don't have that, then just put in some lined paper. She's over it. And again, these pieces are going to be the exact same size. So we just need to cut 3 pieces that are 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. So 4 3/4, which is, by the way, going to leave us plenty of card for something else. 4 3/4. I want to get rid of the top piece, except on the top card. So let's do this one first. 3 1/4. That's our top one. And then we'll cut these two at 4 3/4. And then we're going to get rid of the top piece. So we're going to cut these at 3 1/4. That way we don't have like that top piece on the first, you know. And I don't like this little bitty line on the bottom either. So I'm going to get rid of that so I can even this up a little bit. Got rid of that right off the bottom. Okay. And then we have plenty, you know, these cards, there's plenty of that for another project. No stress areas. So you can use glue here if you want. You can use tape. It's entirely up to you. The other thing that you can do is if you want to put tape hinges on these, you could make these so that they flip up. Or you could glue them down on 3 sides and make them so that they're pockets. That's entirely up to you. But there's some ideas. But we're just doing the basic, right? Right. Okay. I'm going to put glue on this because it is a little bit faster for me. So that one with the big line, we're putting at the top. And no, I didn't ink these, but that's because they're tea dyed. Why ink them? Then I'm wasting my time. Okay, then we're going to put the darker shaded one in the middle. Because I want to, that's why. Okay. I'm telling y'all, there's no rhyme or reason with me. I just do things.
Very true.
And I got to listen to the peanut gallery over there. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to match my widths on the side so that it looks straight down the page. Let's see how well I did. Oh, dang. That's pretty good. I'm off by like a 32nd, maybe a 64th of an inch. I did good. All right, so then I can fold it up. I can put a pocket here if I want to. Fold it up again. I have my little tuck spot right there where that tucks in, and that is done, okay? So at this point, I'm going to get my book. Now, we talked about using a the benefits of using a 3-ring binder to do this and that you can take the page out. But you could use, if you have them, you could use Velcro dots on these so that when you put them in, you can just take the whole project right out. That's an idea. So we're going to go to a page. Here's a nice page. I like this page. And I'm going to add this in. These are just glue dots. Because I have them and I need to use them up. It's an envelope flippy thing. No, this is all in. Today's project is the 2 envelope flip. That's okay. You can call it flippy thing if you want to. So this is a 2 envelope flip. It's a pretty common one. Taking those little plastic covers off there. You know, I watch people do this all the time, and it's like, oh, that's so easy. And then when I try to do it, it's like, ain't happening. All right. So then I'm going to put this in here. This is a good spot. So I'm going to put it right here. And you get, I'm going to cut a little bit of a card here. Now you can put this in any size that you want. Okay. But I'm going to do it this way. So this is a 2 envelope flip. And I need...
Hi, this is Mike with Cox Business Technical Support calling in a recorded line.
3 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. Add a lined paper. And then 2 4 3/4 by 3 1/4
being 2 3 1 0
decorated paper. And then 1 piece, 2 pieces actually for the flap.
Yep, that's what I got.
Okay. So now I know what I'm doing. Like I have my measurements and everything.
Well, a little of both. Okay, so this went up to our knock, and they were not able to see any other issues that the modem that's currently on site at this location.
And I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put it right here.
So that therein lies the reason for the bouncing. So we need to roll it out there to have a technician take a look at the modem. Actually, when I pulled it up, it was showing us offline, and it has bounced back and on and off a couple, 2, 3 times since I've been trying to get a hold of it, which has only been a couple minutes. So, yeah.
I have this great little arrow stamp, so I figured, what the heck? Let's stamp the arrow on there, right? So, you know, now I have this that tells me that this is what this is, and it's a 2 envelope flip. That's what the video is. And then all the pieces that I'm going to need to make that. Okay. So now I can look at this and go, oh, that's exactly what I need in this small journal, because I don't have that much, you know, journaling space. And this will fit nice. And I can see what I need, and I can get started, and I can go refer back to the video if I need to. So, my thing for the day.
Oh, St. Mark.
Okay. Oops. I'm up here dumping stuff all over the place. You guys don't want to know it's a mess. It's a mess up there. So that's it. That's today's little project. So we will get together once a week and we will do these. What are we going to do next week? What are we going to do?
Okay, so I'll
what sounds like a good idea for next week? Shall we do
everywhere else in here, it just says, the address.
I'll tell you what. I will leave that up to you guys for now.
I mean, this way,
You put in here what you want to see.
Okay.
You know, like, well, we looked at that and that was cool, so let's do this. All right. So it doesn't really matter what it is. I mean, it could be a paper clip that you've seen me do that you want to put in here. Any one of these, flip things like this, if you want the information on that. Maybe this one, who knows? Maybe you want this one, or you want to work on upcycling some stuff. Whatever it is you want to do, whatever project you want to do, let me know, and we'll get it in the list, and we'll start going through these. Okay. For me, I'm going to just be going and referring to the ephemera list in the playlist, and that's where we're going to go. Okay.
No, 1 to 3 already got soaked up somewhere else. It's not there.
So we'll see what next week's project is. We'll pick something.
12 or 3 to 5.
And then, by Friday, I will try and get a list up in the in the Facebook group. I'll try to get a list posted that says, these are the things we're going to be using this week.
3 to 5
and
on Monday.
That way everybody will have what they need, and
we're locked in.
we'll try to work this so that it works a little bit better. Like I said, we may end up doing this on Facebook instead of on YouTube, because on Facebook, I'm pretty sure the Facebook Live is
just
a lot more on time than what we get here because of the delay from StreamYard, and then the delay on top of that from YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're going to work it off the same ticket. So, that's on there, and I'm updating my notes and getting it all in place.
Arlene has a flippy thingy. She caught up.
Okay. And is there anything else I might be able to assist you with today on this then?
So, we will figure it out, and I will always give you guys all the measurements, and I'll try to remember to put them in when we do do these so that you guys have them.
I think
in the future. Let me see. What do we got?
All right, thank you. All right, you too. Bye-bye.
We could do the next time. We could do the Tim Holt file card things. We could do those if you guys want. That's an option. It's a fun, quick one to do. Ooh. Let me see. Hey now. Who's that? Oh yeah, that one. No, that's not out yet. I have so many of these sitting around here. It's ridiculous. All these different projects. All right, we'll figure it out. Well, the writing space you can take. So yeah, so we may do this in Facebook. I'm just not sure yet. Okay, we're going to try it here at least one more time. I think the problem with it here is that everybody gets so far behind that by time I'm moving forward, like what I'm saying doesn't sync up to what I'm showing you, and it's confusing. So I'm thinking we might try it once in Facebook. I might even do the same project once in Facebook some point this week to see how it works. We'll see. I just want this to be as easy as possible for everybody. So that we're not sitting there fumbling around, because it defeats the purpose for me to make a video and then do it live with you if you can't see what I'm doing when I'm doing it, and I can't keep up, you can't keep up, or I can't gauge when you are behind. He's sleeping right now, B. Hello, by the way. Sorry, didn't see you. I just now turned to look at the screen. So that's it, guys. That's all we got, I could try doing it a Premiere style, but the problem is still it's going to be delayed if I'm live. Besides, a Premiere, I don't think I can do a live Premiere. Maybe I can. I don't know. but we might do it through Facebook. I might do it privately and just make everybody log in to like a private room in StreamYard so that everybody's watching in the studio. That's also an idea. So we're going to have to look at it. We're going to have to try it out because it's very hard to teach a class when I'm saying one thing and doing, you guys are seeing and doing something else on the screen. It's what you're seeing is something different. So it's very hard that way. And I just don't think that it's an effective way of doing it. So we'll see. We'll see if we can figure this out, okay? Something's got to work. We'll get it figured out. We'll get it figured out. In the meantime, if you have any questions on this, guys, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can instant message me, Facebook me, whatever, however you have to do it. Just, don't crack me on the backside because my tushy hurts. But, reach out any way you have to. But now I'm late for my nap. So I'm going to go take my nappy. I'm going to go take my nap because I'm an adult. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I have. Check out tomorrow's video. It's going to be, I don't know, something. What are we doing? File folders. We're going to be doing a file folder journal cards. They're kind of cute. They're little journal cards that look like file folders. And then on Wednesday morning, I'm going to be releasing a upcycle that has to do with wood finials. So it's really cool. We're going to be doing that one. And that'll do it. So make sure you join the Facebook group in case I do start doing it on the Facebook Live, just so you'll be able to get in and get notifications, okay? All right, guys, that's it. That's all I have till I see you again. Thank you for putting up with me today. Thank you for trying this out. Appreciate you all being here. But until the next time, stay well. Bye-bye.